I chose to put on this play of A Girl is a Half-Formed Thing because I have a real interest in transgressive women and their portrayal in theatre, and I think that also the topics that are covered in the play are ones that are important to draw attention to.
So my character, Girl, we witness her growing up throughout the play in religious Ireland, and we kind of witness her experience various elements of trauma throughout her life, including relationships with her brother and her uncle and how they impact her as a person, and we see how she deals with those kinds of things, whether she kind of internalises it, and throughout the play you're kind of hearing her subconscious and her thoughts, how she begins to understand those emotions she's feeling.
Well, we had a few different aspects to think about in terms of ourselves, the audience, the cast, everyone who would be affected by these things. In terms of our cast, we kind of looked at working with some charities, like making sure they were available.
I also think that the issues that are raised in the play are important to kind of show in a public forum, especially in the way that the girl, the main character, kind of deals with her traumas and abuses. It's not the stereotypical victim role we're maybe kind of led to believe is the most common in other forms of media, and therefore I think it's important to show those alternative behaviours.
I think the most difficult part of the process, firstly, was obviously being on my own on stage with no other characters to kind of remind me of what's coming next or help me out if I get a line wrong. But that's also been good challenging in a way. I think it's been good to have that experience of being completely on my own, and also of course the topics explored in the play are potentially quite traumatic, and we had to be very careful when approaching those that I was kind of doing them justice.
The way we've set up the show, I think, is quite new and different. We've got audience members able to sit in the set, which is kind of very new and creates a more intimate environment for people to be watching the show.
I mean, for me personally, I haven't done a dark play yet. The other two shows that I've been involved with have both been comedies, so it's been a whole new challenge because they are issues that are often not spoken about too much and have almost this taboo over them. So especially in a student environment where actually, unfortunately, these kind of things are relatively not common, but it happens, yeah.
Take me